Yo, what's going on, people? Welcome to the Undefeated Podcast.
The only podcast with two undefeated fighters.
Shouting it up. Bro, what's your tail of the tape?
Listen, I'm 0-0. But if I did fight, someone's going, fam. Listen, yeah, in this COVID era, yeah, I feel unstoppable right now. Because I've got mad power on me, you know. I've got some viral power, fam. I don't know. Listen, my power's so nuts. We're not even together right now. That's how mad it is. But no, seriously, all jokes aside, we're going to keep it light. But what's your tail of the tape, bro?
I'm 2-0, fam. You know what I mean? Half the opponents I've shared a ring with, they left on their back. You understand? 50% knockout rate. Statistically, I'm up there with the best. So that's who I am.
You're sounding like that guy. I'm not going to lie to you. But
Sure.
listen, we can't do too much moving, you know, because you're respected. Obviously, this is mad. Like
Quarantine edition.
Quarantine special edition podcast. And can we do some apologies, bro?
Yeah, we need to apologize because the last week, the episode just didn't happen, boy.
Yeah, it didn't happen. What happened though, bro?
I was on tour, man. That tour, it's like I was getting a couple of days off here and there, so I was able to sneak back and record, innit? Yeah. But last week, bro, bang, 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 every day. So,
yeah, it was a mess.
It was mad.
But we're here. We're thankful that you're here right now, though.
Indeed.
That's the main thing.
It's nice to be back, bro. It's nice to be back, Colin.
Welcome home. Let me just make sure my thing's charging. Yeah.
Imagine, the tour didn't even get to finish, fam. The Corona just pulled up like Suge Knight and said, "Nah, that's it now."
How can you say the wait? You said the Corona pulled up like Suge Knight.
Suge Knight, fam, said, "Nah, all this fun that you lot having,
it's over.
It's over."
1 second. I'll be touching the screen every now and then. Oh, wicked! It's recording. I was just making sure. I'll be touching the screen every now and then because obviously this is a new technology for us. Like we are fully don't obviously say you're in another part of London, innit? Is what I'm trying to get to. And I'm in a way different part of London to you right now. So, and we just thought, listen, for the fans out here, you lot needed this. We need to make sure that we give this to you. So
we got to keep it coming, bro. Quarantine or no quarantine, fam.
Quarantine or no quarantine, let them know. Shout out to do you know what's sad though? Because the team's not here, bro.
The team's not here. Like the guys in the room. Shout out to Rubes. Shout out to Jules, Wale.
Shout out to Wale, man. You lot need to make sure that we don't learn how to do this by ourselves, boy, because it's... you know what you like.
Face. As you said that, I can already see their faces.
They're like, hold on, like, wait, so if them man are... No, but seriously, it's crazy though. Like, before we get into like reading the comments and stuff, what are you saying? Should we like just a general update on how man is like? Because it's scary, you know.
Because this Corona thing, I'm not gonna lie. When this first was rolling, because I was on tour, so in a lot of ways I was in a bubble. So we're just on the tour like, it's just news, propaganda. We're going city to city, and like people are coming out to the shows. No one's refunding their ticket because they're scared of Corona. People are coming out, so
man.
I'm looking at it like, this is minor, fam. Bro, when I go back to London, and you go to supermarkets, and the shelves are empty, I'm like, nah, you know what? This ain't right.
Bruv, listen, do you know what, like, for me, when the Corona, like the thing, COVID-19, and you know when he changed the name, I knew that this is serious. Because before it's like the coronavirus, we was kind of taking it serious, but it needed to sound like a drill group, innit? It needed to sound like something we never heard before. Man said COVID-19, I said, whoa. Yes. And then in China, I was chilling. When I was in China, I was like, oh man, that's sad for them, if you get what I'm saying. You know that kind of energy is,
Yeah, because it's like, it's on the news, so
it's far. Do you know what I mean? Then I heard, I'm going to go for it. And listen, if I'm not making light, I'm just being honest of how my mind is.
The fact is, we're both funny. So there's going to be times we'll say real things and it's just...
No, because it'll sound nuts. But then, remember when we was in the studio where we were usually recorded, and I don't know who said it, but someone said that black man, we can't really get it like that. Yeah, I remember that, yeah. And I was thinking, so obviously, I was calm in it.
I thought this was definitely not our problem.
I thought,
nothing to do with us.
This is sad. You know what I'm talking about. I thought, right, this is sad, but we're gonna be okay. Do you know what I mean? And then it's when the NBA. So first of all,
the NBA cancelled that.
Whoa. The NBA cancelled, and I looked at Rudy Gobert, and I thought, you're kind of French, and I don't know, like
you're French black.
You're French black, and I don't know, like. We started Ancestry.com on man's situation. Yeah.
You're French black. I don't know if it's the same.
No, so I didn't know if the melanin count is the same. Yeah. So I was nervous, but I was like a bit nervous. Bruv.
But they cancelled the NBA, fam. When they cancelled the season, I was like, maybe I should start paying attention to this.
Fam. When they cancelled the football season, I was like, okay, this is interesting. This is interesting. This is interesting, but bruv,
it's so bad how our life senses are linked to sports.
Fam, listen, when Idris, because his melanin count is high. When Idris got that thing, I was not. That's when I became scared.
But you know what though? I tell you that I'm not gonna lie, like the conspiracy theorist in me kicked in when I saw that video though, because I was just like. He's way too calm about this.
Yeah.
I tell you what's funny about the video.
His missus.
His missus was sitting there like she was warning him already, fam. I was sitting there like, no, he's still there. He's still there. She was like,
no, I'm going.
This is my guy, bro. This is my guy.
No,
bro.
but she was rolling. Wait, the video, yeah? Why the video? Because you don't understand what I'm vexed about different things.
Go for it.
So you're looking at the video and you're just saying to yourself, like the missus and that and the other. Gee, I'm watching the video and saying, wait, Idris said that he got tested on Friday and the test results have come back now. Where did he get tested, fam? When and where? How?
Yeah,
all these celebrities getting tested.
It's mad.
Us regular man, what we doing, fam?
But when these men start going to the private hospital thing and then man say, look, listen, I need to get a test. How much is it? And they say, that'll be £12,000.48. And he's just like, yeah, no worries. Oh, let's do it. I'll be in the waiting room. Fam, that's what's going on. It's not just man going into regular NHS.
Because I'm thinking...
I think this over. Put me to front.
No, because I'm thinking... They're talking about tests. Everyone's saying testing. And I'm thinking, wait, is this an NHS testing? Because when I looked in the testing situation, I went on 111 online, fam, yeah? And all it said was, oh, you got a cough? Stay home.
In your house.
Wait. Where's the test, fam?
You don't think Idris went to Harley Street?
No.
In central London.
Bro, I was like, where is the damn test, fam? Because, listen, test us all. But yeah, so right now, we don't know who's got COVID. So we decided...
Kevin Durant, NBA, he got COVID. He got the COVID thing, fam.
Big KD, you know.
Bro.
And his legs are too small for COVID, you know.
Someone put up a post saying, right, he saw COVID was winning and decided to join. A bit of NBA banner.
COVID's on a mad streak and he said, yeah, I'm joining.
He's like, I want in.
Let me get that ring, fam.
Be a great 1-2 punch for the league. Anyway.
No,
that's... A lot of stuff's been going on in the boxing world, fam.
Yeah, let's not rush there, bro.
Let's never rush over. Corona is a
we
very
can't
big deal.
rush over Corona, fam. We need to pay this attention,
you know,
because
I'll be honest, yeah. My analogy for Corona is like, you know that skinny dude that everyone says can fight.
Yeah.
You get him and you size him up and you just don't see it.
Yeah.
Right? And as he gets into a fight with your brethren who you fully respect as a fighter, hacks him in. And it's like, bro, hold on a second. You're beating up dons that I know can fight. Now it's like, okay, it's time to respect you still. Like, I'm talking to you different when I see you in the hallway. Because this guy is real.
No, we have to. Right now, yeah, the respect that I want us to have for Corona right now, yeah,
Listen.
it's not a joke.
Wash your hands, everyone. Wash your hands.
Let's talk about
salt
that.
Water. Do it all, bro.
Have you been to the supermarkets, yeah? And there's no tissue. I don't know if your supermarket's got tissue in there. What's going on in your situation?
I did an online shop.
Yeah.
Right? So the day of the shop, sometimes they let you know on that day that there's like half the order couldn't be completed.
Yeah.
So I can't give you the replacement stuff. But the replacement stuff was dead. So I went to the local shop, like corner shop. Bare supplies in there. Man, I'm sleeping on the corner shop, bro.
No, there's not. I went corner shop, fam. Today, I went to 8 corner shops looking for eggs. Couldn't find it.
Oh, that's mad. Boss man in my area took care of business still.
You know what I'm saying? You know, I'm going to try and work on my relationship with my boss man still because I need to know when the delivery's coming. Do you know what I'm saying? Me and the boss man, obviously because I kind of cut out on the boss man because there's a new like a Nissa. You know, one of them new shops.
Oh, the Nissa Local.
Yeah, that opened up. It's got loads of stuff in there. There's trolleys. So I had to leave boss man the corner shop.
Bro, that's decent.
Yeah, they got trolleys. Yeah. So if I want to do the local thing, I kind of been getting to them ever since they've opened. Boss man hasn't seen me for a minute, but I need to go back to boss man because
I need stuff. This is survival at this point, man.
Yeah, I'm saying, so shout out Coscar. You know who you are.
Shout out to everyone, bro.
Should we read comments?
Yes, let's
read comments because they cuss us in the comment section. You know.
Yeah, we get a lot.
Yeah. 1 second. So let me just open it up. When I'm looking down, obviously I'm looking at my phone, innit? All right, cool. Let's look at this. Oh man, hold on 1 second. Watch the video start playing mad loud. Have you got yours? There you go. Here we go. Comment section. Aye, and I've been rumbled by a few of these men in the comment section. Here we go.
To me in the comments as well. Had me down as a wrong type. You know, I'm gonna start. Let me start with this one. This is Doofus Creations. Man said if Wilder wins the rematch, Travis will switch back to Wilder. Flip flop. Listen, Doofus, bro. And I'm only calling you Doofus because that's your name on YouTube, fam. It's not that time. But nah, bro. I'm not no flip flop. Nothing, fam. I've always been clear on how I wanted the route to the heavyweight undisputed fight to go. You understand? I wanted Wilder versus AJ, and I wanted Wilder to be undefeated when he fought AJ. But make no mistake about it, I have always wanted AJ to be the one that ends up on top of the pile.
But listen, bro, why do people have a big issue with being a flip-flop, fam? Let me flip, bro. They're a brand of shoe.
Thing is, I choose a fighter to support in the fight I'm watching. That don't mean that because I want someone to win a certain fight, that means that I've forgotten where I stay. Listen, hashtag Team AJ, bro.
Come on. But then, all right, so yeah, Doofus went crazy. Here we go. So Joanne's Williams, yeah. Yes, Travis. There's no way that outfit was a tribute to our people. I don't know what kind of demonic heritage he comes from, but I'm sure it's nowhere near Africa. And no 40-pound suit will make you tired to the extent that you can't fight. Clearly, this is he's not a disciplined fighter. If that's the case, raw. Yeah, that's. Just want to apologize. Listen, anyone watching, I think Travis has got a light lag through his but it is what it is. Like, we're not stopping.
Okay.
Yeah. So try not to do too much moving, fam. Not doing that on that Jet Li thing, fam.
Say no more.
Yeah. All right, cool. Go on. You read one.
So I found from Yoruba Copy saying Travis is speaking the truth. Come on, bro. I love the fact you see it. You know what I mean? You see it. It's important you see it. Props to Tyson Fury, but let's see him go out and actually defend. That's where real championship mentality begins.
Let's go.
I've always been saying that. Men are saying how many belts he's won, but let's talk about title defenses, cuz.
Travis, but he's really and truly,
bro,
he's defended his title twice. Kind of like.
That lineal doesn't exist.
He defended the lineal, like...
I understand. The lineal is not like Corona. Just because you can't see it, don't mean it ain't there.
Nah, listen, chill out, bro. Alright, cool. I hear you anyway. Untraceable... Listen, Untraceable Don said, I love KD stories from the past. I don't. they all hurt, fam. When I told them, I'm like, damn, like... hold on, let me do another one. Because someone's onto me. Here we go. I think it's Ishan. Wait, let me just get this right. Because there's...
us.
Someone's realised what I'm doing. Here we go. Jeremiah Victor. He goes, I love the podcast, but I'm convinced KG disagrees for the sake of disagreeing sometimes. Like, for F's sake, Fury's not a big commercial entity than Joshua. Joshua fights are pay-per-view in countries all over the world. All this talk about Fury's opinion, it's not been proven yet. Yeah, and I'm not going to lie. Let me be real, because I think Ishan said it as well.
Puni said it. Bro, Puni goes, KG found a box full of Travis's buttons and just kept pressing them. After months of Travis talking over KG, KG grabbed his chance with both hands.
And that's where it is. So, don't get me wrong, yeah? When we're recording, sometimes I'm like, I'm just going to piss Travis off today. Like, sometimes I'm...
Have you down as some wilder follower or something, man. Man said you're leader, you're king.
No, do you know what? I properly enjoyed it. Like, even the last record that we did, I was fully enjoying, because I could see that. I know you're not the biggest Wilder fan in it, but it's good for me to point that narrative in it. Like, if I can paint narratives, I'm painting it. Do you know what I mean? I think I've done a good job, but I think the public can see that it's not real in it. Do you know what I mean? Don't get me wrong though. I do respect Fury a lot. Do you know what I mean? Go true. Do you want to, let's read some more, because we'll get cussed if we don't.
Ishan came out and said, I've got issues with the comment you shouted out from last week about Fury being the best in history. I know he got the TKO on Wilder, but I look at the fight the same way as Billie versus Hay. Just like Hay, Wilder survived from round 2 or 3 until 7 with an injury that should have let Fury take him out quickly. I know Wilder's dangerous, so you have to be careful with him, but he was already gone. To me, that performance didn't say Fury was a power puncher. Just like Billie, Fury should have got it done early with the state of that injury.
No.
See, Ishan...
No. Ishan ain't got no sense. Ishan, sorry, this is where we lose it. Because...
That makes perfect sense.
No, it doesn't, because you're telling me...
No, Ishan is a very logical person.
Okay.
He came to this conclusion, and it makes absolutely perfect sense.
All right.
Wilder was finished, bro. When you got blood coming from the ears, fam, he was out on his feet, and it took, man, a good 5 rounds on top of that. In the same way when David Hayes' Achilles burst in round 6. But that fight went all the way to round 11, and he still rocked Billie a couple times.
All right, wicked. So let's just be honest, and let's just be human beings when we talk about this. The Hay, remember you said it, the Hay that fought Billie was a finished Hay, not the same level Hay. It's not the Hay from back in the day. Oh my days, I like that. Yeah, Wilder is not like finished. This is Wilder that's talking about, I want to unify. I need to. This is the Wilder that said all the belts. This is the Wilder that was saying all sorts of nonsense that he didn't believe.
It's not that Ace is prime. It's just there was an injury. Like, you got him, you hurt him.
I did that. That's what I'm saying. You didn't come into the ring with your ear bleeding.
No. Okay,
I made your ear.
I'm not calling it an injury. I'm saying you hurt him. You should have got him out immediately, bro.
No, because we can't be reckless. The guy, he's still got knockout power. He's still dangerous. It's like even Billie knew. No, Ishan, come on, behave yourself. It's not the same. Hay was finished. Yeah. If it was Billie, if it was Hay from back in the day, I'm telling you, he gets that Billie work done. But it wasn't. Do you know what I mean? The Wilder that we saw was fresh Wilder in a big suit Wilder, the same Wilder that knocked out Ortiz, same Wilder that knocked out, who else did he knock out? Man them that we don't care about.
Brazil.
Let's just say man them we don't care about. Yeah? Alright, cool. Back in the comment section, just if there's a comment that really points out to you, let's go into it. Cool. Here we go. Jeremiah Victor, guys, Wilder's excuses are stupid. But we need to remember that these boxers are part of being a part of being a boxer is delusion, because you have to believe in yourself when no one else will. And what's it? And that comes from their upbringings. So delusional creeps in when they lose. No boxer ever says they just weren't good enough. There's always a reason.
I understand. I can see that. I can see that. Like, they've gone through a whole training camp.
Yeah.
Convincing themselves that. Especially when you're both champions. So they're both champions and they drew last time. So they both left that first fight thinking they both won. So naturally they both think they're the best. So if something did happen it takes a big man to say, you know what, you were the better man on the night. Congratulations to you, the best man won. Not everybody is that way, that white. Like, AJ is that type of guy. AJ will happily say, better man won. He's the champion. I got to go back and see what I can do come again. But Wilder is not that type. He's that stubborn type of fighter, like Chris Eubank Jr. Chris Eubank Jr., I feel like, is like that, where it's like, he's not going to see it the way you're seeing it. No, you didn't beat me. Something was wrong. My game plan was off. I thought I won that fight. I got robbed. Like, there's some fighters who are just wired like that, where they're committed to their viewpoint.
I think it's crazy, though. I honestly feel that, Wilder, the things that because his delusion is next level. He's so delusional that he signed the fight for what? When is it? Supposed to be in July, right? End of July? Well, COVID, that ain't happening.
But you know what it is? Like, he knocks people out though. Knockout punches, and they're gonna be the last ones to realize that the jig is up. Because it's like he's looking at thinking, I only need to land one time. So don't tell me that he's better than me. I only need to. Once I land, everything goes back to the way it was.
But I got bodied. I got out. But obviously, we're not gonna get into the ep just now. But I think that's an interesting. I think that's an interesting comment. Do you see what I'm saying? And there's a few more because we gave, who was the delusional fighter of the year? We gave that to Chris Eubank. Who did we give that to?
Was it Chris Eubank who we gave it to? Or was it Amir Khan?
Oh, yeah. Well, one of the two.
Yeah, either way.
Either way, but, it fits both of them.
At that point was still winning, so we would never have mentioned him in that. But, like, if he goes and fights Fury and gets banged out again, then it's like, we got to start having a conversation.
But let's be real. The conversation needs to be had now, because if you wear a suit and you believe the suit is the reason why you lost, your delusion is mad.
Yeah, it's very true.
If the suit...
It's actually scary. And also the fact that he doesn't feel like there needs to be changes with the coaching staff. And I don't mean Mark Breland. I mean Jay Diaz.
Yeah.
I'm looking at Diaz and how he's handled all of the situation. I'm looking at thinking, I always wonder, like... I feel like every fighter needs to have someone who just doesn't care and talks to them straight. Like, I like when fighters have their dads in the camp.
Remember that guy, that boxer that had his wife that was, she was in his corner?
Yeah, that's nuts. That's close. But, like, I feel like when you got, like, maybe it could be a wife, but, like, in the camp, not involved, not as a trainer or as a manager or any other capacity other than just looking out for your well-being. Do you know what I mean? Like, if I was a fighter, I know I'd have a proper trainer. I'd have whatever else I need, but I know my dad would be in the camp. Just to be that person who, their opinion, I know I can trust wholeheartedly.
What would your dad be like in the camp, though? Let's be real. Like, let's really look into this one.
Well, when I did have my fight, right, I had my trainer and my dad in the corner.
Yeah.
Now, my dad was with me the whole day. So when I got to the place where the fight was, Camden Centre, my dad was with me the whole day. So we just talking, and my dad's like, the mental side of things from my side going into the fight, just reassuring me that, you can do this, you can beat this guy, and just the little conversations that you want to have. Because there's a lot of time where you just want silence by yourself. So any conversation you want to have is just positive and just that little words of wisdom that you just want to give. Not necessarily technical stuff, because I still have my trainer and we've worked the game plan already. So when my trainer comes in, we're hitting pads and we're just going over the stuff that we've been doing in camp. My dad is getting my mind ready for absolute fighting and violence and madness that's about to happen when I step into the ring. So it's two sides. So.
But then I don't think, when is that moment? Because your dad's always going to tell you, in my head, your dad's always going to tell you, yo, son, you can do it, fam.
But remember, I'm in shape, right? Because of the training I did with the trainer. If I go into that fight and my dad sees me fight and I don't look at the level that I should be at, like there's gaping, like I'm getting tagged with foolishness and I'm not going to the corner, I'm not getting good advice, I'm coming out and the same things are happening again, then we've got to say, you know what? I don't think this trainer is the right fit for you.
It's true. And even, it's funny you saying that, because Tyson Fury's dad actually said that his son, he didn't want him to take the first fight.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. You know, because I think, especially with someone who's trained you as a fighter from when you was little before you was actually doing it. Do you know what I mean? It's like, not that I'm a pro fighter to speak about my experiences in the same light as Fury and them guys, but my dad's been into martial arts and we've been sparring for years growing up. So my dad knows what it's supposed to look like. Do you know what I mean? So like in my fight, the first round that I had, for example, I think I had a decent couple of moments, but I got roughed up towards the end. When I came out, just that little 1 minute conversation with my trainer, oh my gosh, it was a new fight. It's like the first round never happened. Do you know what I mean? Because the game plan, he'd seen it, he's telling me what he needed to do, go out there and execute. And that was it. So said, so done. KO.
Yeah, it's crazy. My dad is pointless, bro, because my dad's an accountant, fam. He can't offer me nothing in my corner, fam. All he can tell me is about the balance sheet and everything, fam. But I'm finished. He'll help me with my taxes. But that's
he gives type of advice, yeah, that you can't use. He's like, go ahead, hit him.
Press F2.
Bro, if you ever listen to some of the stuff people shout out at fights.
Hey, that's it. Remember. Wait, the key line, he doesn't want it.
He doesn't want it. Fam, don't tell me he doesn't want it. He's trained, he's come here, he's wearing his shorts and his gloves. He's swinging at me. He wants it.
Nah, do you know the line I hate as well? Hey, bang him.
These men think road motivation is always going to do
it. Hey, bang him.
It's mad. But yo, in the conversation, Tyson Fury, there's been some recent updates.
I'm not good. No, don't run there. Don't run.
Okay, cool.
Don't run. You are fast with the updates, Sam. Don't run, fam. We got time. We're in our home. Wait, last thing I want to say, yeah. And Afsal, yeah, got around to finishing the pod. I like the shout outs for the women surrounding these boxers. Never really gave it much thought before, but behind the scenes they must play an important role. So yeah, and Afsal, big up for that as well. Can you just find me one last comment and then we'll just keep it moving?
Okay, cool. Where we at? Oh yeah, so someone commented. So this is Soulstar. He says, "Did you guys see the footage of Fury's gloves?" He said, "At first I was thinking that Wilder fanboys were just trying to find an excuse. But he said, I watched this and it made me think real hard. I'm not a Wilder fan, but I wanted the same path for Undisputed as Travis. Like, this glove stuff is really gathering momentum. Do you know what I mean? I saw George Groves was talking about it as well. It's like you can see his hand is not in the glove. Like, it's clear. Do you know what I mean? I've seen the videos. But like,
it's weird for George Groves to come out and say though. Like, what's George Groves talking about?
Everyone's been asked about it. Everyone was talking about it. But it's like you watch the video and it's like, you know what is the plan then? Because it's like clearly there's some altering. You know, something's been tampered with those gloves. Because the way the gloves moving, it doesn't make sense. I don't see how there's a benefit to it because I can't see how you twisting up your fingers in there is going to get you more power. So I don't know, but. It
makes no sense, and he was hitting him with some heavy-handed blows, bro. When you look it back, like I don't know if it came, but how does it come loose in between rounds and stuff? That don't make any sense.
You walked in loose. That means
But then, how are you getting that? Think about it. When he's thumping them up on the ropes, them gloves are not looking like that.
I don't know how it happened, fam.
I don't know. I disagree. Like, there's a lot of notions out there.
There's been glove tampering with Tyson Fury before. Like, in one of the fights I saw, like, the thumb was loose. The thumb was, like, disconnected from the glove, fam. It was nuts. So I'm just like, you know what? I don't want to cloud over this victory in this way because I don't believe that had a particular...
Nah, man. Thingy got banged, man. Deontay Wilder got manhandled, mistreated. Yeah. It was bad. It was horrible. And it is what it is. But we're here now, innit? Because there's been a lot of talk on Tyson's...
Controversy tends to just follow Tyson Fury after he wins and has these moments.
Here we go.
Because there's been fresh drug allegations.
Look at his smile. Look at his smile.
Regarding Tyson Fury, fam.
God.
Now, the reason why I'm like, whoa, because people gloss over this. When they give him his props, and you know, it is what it is. He has come back from a lot, but at the same time, what also contributed to that time away from the ring wasn't just personal life, mental health. It was the drug issues. Now, this guy has come out. This farmer guy has come out and basically said, "Look, they got me to lie when they were doing the trial about the drug allegations to say that it was wild boar meat that he ate, right?" But they said they were going to pay me to say that. They ain't paid me. So now he's come to just reveal the thing.
Listen,
and
yeah.
This, right? And I'm like, the reason why, because, Frank Warren tried to rubbish him and say, oh, he reached out to me recently for some money, and I told him where to go, and now he's come out with all this. I'm like, cool. However, he was involved in the case first time round.
Mm-hmm.
So this isn't a situation where some random dude is just making up noise on the internet. He was involved in the case. Like, he was a witness that was called, so that he's known.
Listen, let's not beat around the bush, fam. This username is Martin Carefoot, fam. Yeah? Some N.E. Martin. Yeah, that's the farmer. Martin Carefoot, yeah? From nowhere comes out, and look at Martin's face. Let's have a good look at Martin. Can this guy be trusted?
Not about can he be trusted. I'm just not in the business of rubbishing people for no reason.
But where's Martin Carefoot coming from?
No, I'm sorry. Everyone deserves, like, if you're gonna have those allegations, he needs to be proved wrong. I'm not just gonna look at you and say you're chatting rubbish. That's bad.
This is Martin.
Fam,
that's Martin Carefoot, you know.
Does that man need to be trying to bring down Tyson Fury, bro?
Bro, he looks like he's in some real crisis. Listen.
Bro, farmers, don't ever get... Farmers, they do well, bro. Farmers do all right financially.
I'm hearing you.
Make no mistakes.
Yeah?
I'm telling you right now, that Martin, for no reason, left his farm, and now he's ready to try and bring down Tyson Fury.
Man left his tractor and said, nah.
That doesn't come from nowhere.
What's crazy is UCAD said they're going to investigate it, though.
Of course they're going to investigate, because he's known to them. Because he was involved in the process to come and verify the thing and say, nah, yeah, that's right. He ate the meat. You know what I mean? I'm a farmer. It must have been one of my ones. My bad. But now they're just like, yo, you didn't land me the piece for that, though. you didn't transfer that money, though, big man.
So wait.
Listen, let's look at Martin's position, yeah?
Yeah.
I'm looking at you. You're securing peas in these fights, fam. And then not just that, but you're out here talking about you're going to donate this whole purse to charity. And I'm sitting there watching all these coins. Where's my peas, bro?
Wait, so are you telling me, yeah? When was the first fight again?
Well, the first fight was what? 2018 or 19? 18.
2018. So man had one meet, yeah?
Listen.
In 2000. Wait. I know what you're going to do. Let me finish this. Let me finish this.
To clarify, the steroid thing was like 2015.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken, it was the fight before he fought Christian Hammer. So it wasn't even like an opponent that you needed drugs for like that. Like, not to say there's opponents where it's like, right, you need drugs, but he was loaded up on the drugs for someone who ain't even really that guy.
And that's why I've got problems with the story. You see, what's that guy? What's the original drug taker? He owns drugs. Miller? Big Baby Mills, yeah? Big Baby Drugs, yeah? He saw AJ coming, he said, yo, nah. Inject me.
Give me the growth hormone.
That makes sense.
Give me the horse food. give me some of that tranquilizer.
Y'all got vibranium, right? Inject that. Like, he went, it's mad, you know, because you're drinking water and I'm having a Desperado. It's mental. But it's ridiculous. Big Baby Miller, that one makes more sense. You see when people are cheating because they have a challenge that they actually feel they're not going to be successful in. You're telling me this? Yeah. What's he doing this for?
Bro, listen, end of the day, at boxing at high levels, I've seen many fighters say everybody is on it. Everybody is on it. So it could just be a case of, that was a crack in the armor. Listen, don't judge Martin by his blue suit, bro.
Martin, careful, fam. Bro. Martin is rude for 25 bags. How many cows is that? I don't even know how much cows be getting for, but...
Listen, it doesn't matter. It's the principle. Them man came and they had a deal. Them man said on the roads, big man, go in there, say this for me, and I'll pattern you. Martin was like, no worry, governor. Went in there, lied on the oath. Man lied on the oath.
So ain't he liable now? Ain't he in a situation? Because he lied on the oath. He should be getting jail.
I don't know if it's under oath. I'm just saying that for effect.
Yeah, you just did.
But then that man bust case now. So they come out the courtroom and he said, "Bam, love for that. Appreciate you, my bro. I'm gonna transfer you that piece. Say no more, bro. It's 5 years have gone by, and I ain't seen my peas yet. These times, Martin, he's got peas that he owes to the other farmers. He's borrowed peas for different crops.
No, you created a backstory for Martin. So Martin's in debt, yeah, and he has to sell the cows.
Martin's walking around like
and get a couple beans for a beanstalk. Come on, bro.
The hay for the horses and that, everything's looking nuts right now. My wife is trying to leave, man. Nah, not having that. Mr. Fury is a liar, yeah? And I can prove it. So now he wants his peace.
No, I think this is the most ridiculous story. And do you know what pissed me off? It was how you sent the voice note as well. You put in the group, this guy's an idiot. He puts it in the group, yeah, and he just waits. Obviously, I've seen that. Now the man in the group like,
you don't think I've got a Tyson Fury agenda. Alright, well.
Voice note, he said, listen, we're recording. I said, Travis, chill, fam. I don't trust this guy. Like, I don't.
Listen, bro, let's talk here. Let's ask a real question. Could you imagine if any of this was to do with AJ?
It's looking nuts.
What the? Oh my god, that's front page news. Forget Corona. AJ fails drug test.
No, but what you have to understand here is right now. What you're saying in this COVID pandemic?
Bro, he's wiping Corona off the front page.
You're lying.
AJ topless, looking massive. Steroids. Bro, don't ever get it twisted. They come for that guy. So I'm just like, what?
Let's be honest. Let's be fair, you're saying.
Be fair, yeah.
No, I honestly... I honestly feel that Tyson Fury is the guy right now. And people come and rubbish your name. See, when you're good, yeah? And this is... Obviously, this is going to go left. This is... I don't mean to go left, but we're on a live stream and it is what it is. Yeah? Mm-hmm. You see how they're trying to do Oprah dirty right now, and people are just trying to rubbish that woman as well, yeah?
Oh, yeah, those tweets are mad.
It's so what happens is, I think you get to a stage of, like, you're the person, and people just say, no, you know what? I'm going to bring you down a few pegs.
The thing is, I would hear that if the things that were said were baseless. Like, with Oprah, those things were baseless because it didn't happen. She didn't get arrested.
Some of the videos be looking like they be editing the videos good.
Yeah, but with Tyson Fury, this is not fabricated stuff. This stuff happened. There was a day in court because of the drug allegations. It was found in the system. This is real stuff. So now it's like if you lied about it and handled it that way, they're gonna come down hard on you because you came in and bust case. And now we're like, no, let's run that one again. You lied, big man. They could just take away all this stuff again, bro.
That'd be such a shame. I honestly feel that. I feel like he's innocent. I don't know why. A part of me just says, you know what? This is just what happens. Like, we had it before with Dylan. They lied on Dylan's name, fam. They lied on Dylan's name.
You don't think anyone would want to bring down AJ? Look at his body, fam. You telling me he's taking drug tests every couple weeks, bro?
No, don't worry. There'll be a moment for AJ. It's just not now. It's still valuable. Like, what happens is, I honestly feel that they build up. I saw it with Wayne Rooney. They built up Wayne Rooney. He was the England saviour. Yeah? And then as soon as you do something mad, it happens. Jade Goody. That's another one. Remember she was another one. Media darling, this, that, and the other. She done a madness on on Big Brother, Papa Dom or something like that. Yeah. Finished her. She dies. We love her again. We do like it. I think it's just even David Beckham, fam. David Beckham bust case with the Rebecca Lou situation. Remember, they was onto him.
I hear that.
So there's a thing in this. I think there's a thing in this country. If someone is special, we build them up. Linford Christie. The names keep going.
Bro, you're missing the point here. Those things are like moments in their day, like in their time. Yeah, I get it, but this is a drug test. This isn't like remember Fury. He managed to piss people off when he made statements about
all sorts
people. Yeah, like you know what I mean. He made some flagrant statements, and you know what I mean. But this drug test on top of that, you're not making it easier on yourself. That's a step that you've taken that's wrong, and they're gonna come down hard because of whatever else it is.
Actually, I think he's honestly feel that it's an easy target. You can throw stuff at it and it'll stick. And I think people just said, you know what? Yeah, he's enjoying too much, and we just got to knock him down a few pegs personally. But it is what it is.
Martin Careful's been stewing, fam. If someone owes you 25 bags, it's not really a comfortable journey in your life still. Because now I'm walking on the farm and I'm seeing my peers. They're buying new tractors and that. And they got the new shape tractor. And I'm there in the dickhead thing that's mad slow on the road. Drivers behind me are getting pissed off on that. And I'm looking at this thing thinking, I could easily get this thing on finance, or I could buy it outright with P's that man owes me. So each day he's been driving for 5 years, bro. 5 years Martin Careful has been flying down that lane at 7 miles per hour, and he's seeing his dogs. They're moving at 26 miles, bro. Fam, it's not every day I'm nah, I can't see.
He's saying, what are you saying? They got the new shape.
Listen, and he just went out and beat the big bad head knockout man. Bro, land me some of that piece, fam. Talking about a trilogy fight. Yeah, I want my 25.
Wait, you're saying they got the new shape tractor?
The new shape, fam. That said the 2-1 plate, the 2-0 plate. And I'm there with the A-Reg. My dad drove this tractor, fam. Nah, brother.
Land me my peas.
Land me my peas, fam. I don't even know what tractors are, that's mad.
Oh, man. All right.
Usyk and Chisora. So that fight is there. Obviously, it's pushed back because of Corona.
Yeah.
But, bro, I cannot wait.
This is another fight, and I think
Chisora is telling man, I'm gonna knock you out. Like, I don't care.
Really?
Box or fight. Yeah, I'm going to beat you up. I love this energy, fam.
But let's be honest, though, Travis. Yeah. This is a very dangerous fight for. This is a very dangerous fight for Chisora, because I watched Billie get battered, like mistreated and outboxed.
Let's do this real quick, yeah. Fantasy fight: Tony Bellew, Derek Chisora.
But so now hear this, yeah. This is very important. Wait, is Billie at heavyweight?
Bellew is at the weight that he was at when he fought. Because remember, Bellew came down to cruiserweight to fight Usyk.
No, but Bellew is a cruiserweight.
Yeah, but he went up to heavyweight to fight Hay.
No, but that's a mashup Hay. I don't even respect that Hay. Like, that wasn't Hay. Do you know what I mean? So, because Bellew...
If you're using Bellew as an example, now I'm saying Bellew came up to fight Chisora.
The only reason why I'm saying... No, I need to say... The reason why I say this is... I just see, like... Because I see Bellew as the kind of person that, one, can take a lot of damage. In a Chisora style of way, as in sense, he will have a scrap. He's not actually going to box. Do you get what I'm saying? So that's the point I'm making.
He's a banger.
Yeah, he's the brunt. Exactly. Like, damn, what they call him? He got a bomb. He's a
bomber. He's something bomber.
Yeah,
bomber. Yeah,
something bomber. Anyway, but he's got a powerful, like, he's got power in his hands, and it's the same way I see Chisora. Whereas if you find someone that's a technician in Usyk, I don't know where he has a chance.
The difference is the level of power. Bellew was powerful at cruiserweight. He would not last with most of these heavyweights, right? Just as he is now, would steam through Bellew, in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was difficult initially because he'd be much faster. He'd snap some shots and, he'd knock his head back. But we know Chisora is a brute. So banging him out ain't easy. That's why it was such a big deal when David Hay banged him out. Because it's like, you've come from cruiserweight, so you're still not really the heavyweight in our eyes. And you've done that to a man that's way bigger than you and stronger than you. Do you know what I mean? So, for me, I just see this as the absolute test. Because the way Chisora's revamped his career as well now, he's made sure that he's built for 12 rounds of high-intensity fighting.
Yep.
So, if you beat Chisora when he's like this, you're the real one.
But so not to interrupt you, yeah, hasn't it been proven in Tyson Fury's last win that the boxer beats the guy that's just going to bang out?
Not every time, because sometimes you get fighters who just bully through your boxing. We've seen it bare times, especially in a lot of the lower weights. Sometimes,
but I think Usyk's had enough. He's got enough experience in the game for that skullduggery, fam.
The reason why it's different is because you just can never really look at what it's like against heavyweights. Like, I know Usyk has beat some guys who are heavyweight now, right? But they're not real heavyweights like how Chisora is. Chisora is a lot of men. Do you understand? Like, even... Like, look at the fights with Dillian White.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy for Dillian White to win those fights. Do you know what I'm saying? And, like...
But honestly, technically, I think that Usyk's a more superior fighter to Dillian.
But the thing is about size, is that size is always going to be a problem.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to go through the whole fight and just not take a clean shot.
Yeah.
Like, even when Usyk fought the last heavyweight that he fought, was it Chaz something? I forget the guy's name. But this guy he's not a respected heavyweight.
Mm-hmm.
And fam, he tapped him up, fam. I'm looking at Usyk's face at the end, his eyes all bruised up and all that stuff. And these are shots that weren't even landing flush. Man's landing through the guard and that.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you might not be built to take heavyweight fighting. Just because you was great as a cruiserweight doesn't mean that you can go up. Holyfield and David Haye had bodies that, more so Holyfield.
Chaz Witherspoon,
yeah. Holyfield's body was built to become a heavyweight. David Haye's body was built to become a good heavyweight, not necessarily a great heavyweight, but it was built to still, because he had speed and power. You look at Usyk's fight and his highlights, he's a technical guy, but he doesn't have speed like that, and he doesn't have power. So it's like, in technicality, gonna be enough against the bigger men, because Chisora he's bigger than what you're used to, but he's not the biggest heavyweight.
Yeah.
He's nowhere near the size of the AJs and the Furies. Fury is 6'9", 275 pounds, bouncing on toes. Bro, I'm looking at this. I've struggled to see the Usyk vision that people see.
You know what? Like, I'm gonna and the killer is, I'm the bit like, already know that I would love to see Chisora fight for a title shot.
Same.
I'd love to see it. He's one of my because you don't know what Chisora you're gonna get. That's why I enjoy him. If he's to have this fight, it'll make me worry because I say to myself, "Oh, where does he go next?" Do you know what I mean? It's like, well, it's over now. The whole hate journey's over. But then, for the sake of, and I say this sometimes, and people hate when I say this, but for the sake of boxing, you kind of want to see Usyk win. If we're being real.
For the sake of boxing, because then it's like, it maintains the whole thing that maybe he is the boogeyman.
There you go.
Then it becomes a big fight.
And then now we get Usyk Parker, we get Usyk. I'd love to see.
It'll be AJ next. They'll enforce
straight away.
Remember, he's the mandatory now, but they had a little agreement where it's like, AJ will fight Pulev, and then you fight Chisora, and then you can fight AJ next. But I reckon Hearn is just going to skullduggery these men and be like, yeah, we're going to fight Fury. We'll give you peas, but you're going to be, you know what I mean? You're not
but then, wait, Travis, you pull your screen down a bit, because you're like, proper like...
No, I'm back.
Yeah? No, but you can pull your screen down a little bit, then you can chill the way you wanted to chill. No, other way? Yeah, go.
Oh.
Yeah, perfect.
Yeah. So I'm looking at this whole thing now and I'm thinking, the Usyk situation, here's how I see it going. Let's say Usyk beats Chisora, yeah? He's now mandatory for AJ's WBO belt. Fury fights Wilder, Fury beats Wilder. The fight is now set for AJ and Fury, right? Mm-hmm. Usyk is going to pipe up and be like, I'm the mandatory. I see AJ giving up the WBO belt if it gets difficult like that. Do you understand?
But his whole thing is to unify.
I know. But then whoever wins that fight, then maybe has to fight Usyk. Because the mandatory thing is jarring, but the rules are the rules. And I can't see him delaying it more just to fight Usyk. Because likely Fury will retire.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Which is jarring. But the game's the game. And the thing is, Fury versus Usyk, Fury boxes his head off.
Listen,
AJ knocks him out. I just can't see him mixing with them dons. I think Wilder would be the only one where I'd be like, you know what, maybe you could outbox him, but then it's like he'd still lam you in your head, and then.
Do you know what I would respect? Do you know what I'd really respect from Wilder? Even if to move the conversation somewhere else. This is how I would like to see Wilder rebuild his career. I'd call up Ruiz. I say, yo, let's do it. Yeah?
Yeah.
I call Ruiz and say, yo, it's looking nuts for you right now. Obviously, you know what it's looking like for me. Let's fight. We don't have to travel MGM Grand when they reopen because it's closed. Yeah?
Yeah.
Us two fight out. And I'm not going to go straight up again. Now I'm going to take another fight. I think I'll go for Dylan's been talking the most.
If he started doing the Dillian White route and just beating up everyone, fam,
I'll say I forgive you for the suit thing. Welcome home.
You know what my issue is with Wilder?
Go on.
I just think he's too old to do all of that.
Nah, man. How old is that G?
30? He's like 35.
You can get it done, fam. I watched Evander Holyfield do a madness.
Yeah, I hear that.
You can get it done.
How much mileage is on his legs, I guess.
If he spends if he has an intense 3 years and says, you know what, 3 years I give it up. Do you see what I'm saying? So takes Ruiz, has a little bum fight, you know, a little tune-up fight, like a little Otto Wallin or a little who's the guy that is always getting knocked out?
What's Gerald Washington? Gerald Washington stays guy asleep.
Yeah, fights him. Then let's say I will take if Wilder for the respect. After that, Dylan White is dangerous, you know. I might go Parker because it's still respected.
Okay, fine.
Yeah. White should have the WBO title by then because he probably would have fought Usyk or something crazy. If let's say AJ just goes and fights Fury and he relinquishes and whatever, Usyk picks up that title. Dylan White hopefully beats Usyk. Yeah. Then Wilder fights Dylan for the title. Yeah. Now whoever wins that is the WBO champion, whatever, and that's the big fight with whoever it is. If it's AJ or Fury, like we would not have no nonsense to talk about Wilder's record if he was to make it through that, and then even if he wanted to retire after that, we'll say, you know what, it was a bad night, stuff happens, I respect this guy now. But as it stands, the knockouts are cool. I'm not impressed, and I still can't for the life of me understand why he took that fight. Really and truly, it's crazy.
The thing is with me is I look at it and think to myself, maybe he's at the end of the journey to the point where he's like, well, if I don't take this fight, where do I go? Like I've got to do all of the stuff like that you're saying. Like I've got to go all the way around the houses. Whereas it's like I've been the champ for a long time. I've made my mark on history. I've defended my belt like 10 times or whatever. His name is going to be in the history books as a great champion.
Is it?
For those numbers. Not necessarily on his ability. And if we look into it, we'll see what it looks like. But as far as someone who's made that many defenses in this era, yeah, you can't take it away from him.
I don't think his name's going to ring off the way it wanted to. It's not going to ring off
like any great, but his name will be there as someone who held the belt.
Oh, yeah. He'll be a champion. 100%.
So some people, that's enough. So he might not necessarily have the hunger to go out and prove all these things. He might just be looking at like, you know what? I'll fight Fury again, make those P's. If I win it, I'm back. If not, then maybe I start marching off into the sunset. Because you got to look at like men with, you know, their family situation is set. The hunger, you can see when a man's kind of, that was always my concern with Wilder, is I felt like he's at that point now where it's like, I'm great and I'm going to keep this thing going now. If I lose, I can't see it coming back.
Wilder told us, he said to me, your king has returned. One day, you'll see your king.
I hate you, bro.
Do you see what I'm saying? That guy is...
But I'm also looking at the journey that he's been on and where he's at now in life. Do you know what I mean? Like when you see guys and they're men are married fighters and they come to the ring and it's all about their families. When they're not talking about the fight, everything's about their family. You gotta understand that man there, he only has so much he's gonna put his body through this. So when you start
but losing, this man's the same guy that said he wants to die in the ring, fam.
Yes, bro. But when you start losing and you have this moment like how that was quiet now because obviously the fight and the corona and all that stuff has pushed everything back. But where it's quiet, there's a lot of chill time where man's sitting there and I'm just looking at him thinking, I don't know for sure if he still has that fire burning for revenge and proving all these things that people are saying. Some men just be like, you know what? That's my career. That's it. I did that. That's just what happened to me. I lost. I went back, fought. It didn't go work out. I'm done now.
Yeah.
That's really how I see it. Like, I can't see him. Like, if he fights AJ, I don't think he'll be the same guy that we wanted to see fight AJ. He'll go into that fight. He'll be dangerous for 1, 2, or 3. After that, I reckon AJ just walked straight, get him done. Some fights, when they lose that first time, look at Prince Nassim. Prince Nassim lost one fight. He was not the same man.
Never the same again. Yeah.
Some man, it breaks them, fam.
All right, listen. What are you saying? Should we one more topic?
I'm in.
All right, cool. Is Billie Joe Saunders actually fighting Canelo? Because I saw Canelo versus
Canelo. I feel like it got pushed back. I've seen a lot of talk about Canelo and Triple G. But
what?
Yeah, for September. But I think they're trying to get the Billie Joe Canelo fight for like June.
Okay.
Then they pushed it to June, and I think Triple G's got a fight as well with someone, and then they're gonna fight again. I think it's a complete waste of time for Triple G.
I don't want to see that.
Canelo's just gonna batter him this time. It's gonna be really conclusive stuff. Triple G ain't done anything amazing since that fight. Triple G just got older.
This is it. It literally, I looked at that and I said, you know when you're like, I was in shock. I was like, wait, what is going on here? Like,
one day, this is a take I'm going to give now, and I'm not going to deep dive on it. But one day, we need to have a real look at Triple G's career, because I really feel like
Chill out.
It was a bit overrated.
Chill out.
No.
We're not doing that now.
I feel like it was a bit overrated. No, it's fine, because I've got a good case. I've been building a good case on this one.
Yeah, I'm going to have to build a counter suit.
No, counter away, bro.
Yeah, I'm going to have to build my counter suit to that. But
I believe that we might be looking at a very overrated man for a long time.
Wow. I like that. And I like, I do think that's a good way to end. Almost.
Yeah, because when we start asking, who did he really beat?
Chill.
It starts looking nuts in the light.
Chill.
But we'll get there.
Listen, we need to do special shout-outs and prayers up to the Mayweather family, to Floyd as well, because he's gone through a lot. Do you know what I mean?
That's heartbreaking stuff, man. Rest in peace, Roger Mayweather, and also he's the mother of his kids. Yeah,
it's like, because he was over here in the UK, like on tour, and it was so nice. Like, Floyd, like, as much as I have to say about Floyd, either this guy's the most misunderstood boxer in the game,
Yeah.
or like, I just don't get it, but then he just was showing mad love. In the UK, he was really out here, like, really, embracing the culture and stuff. And I like that. You know what I mean? I got to see a quick element of his character. And I know that I'm talking about some other stuff, but I'm saying that you see this man and you see, like, the family that he's come from. Like, I was actually looking at Roger Mayweather's boxing record. And it's not a bad one,
He was solid, bro. I know about him still. He was a world champ.
Bro, it's not a bad one. Like, so I didn't know. I'll be real with you. I know that he's come from a boxing family, and when
Floyd Senior. He was better than Floyd Senior as a fighter. I mean.
It's crazy. So I'm looking at that, and I'm saying to myself, "Wow!" Like, because I don't know if you can quickly pull up the stats and stuff, but I know it was like he had over 30. If you can, pull up the Roger Mayweather stats. So.
Yeah, man. Roger Mayweather was a solid fighter, bro. And you see the implements of the Philly show that him and his dad, they both kind of had the early stage of it. He was 59 wins
15
and 13.
13 losses, yeah?
Yeah.
There you go, but 35 by KO. This is like, that's...
35 by KO. Yeah,
35 by KO. Do you know what I mean? And stuff. And it's like, that's impressive. Do you know what I mean? Like, that's a champion in himself. And you see him walking Mayweather to the ring, and you never see him, because he's almost, obviously everyone calls him uncle, innit? But he's almost the guy that you don't really, he moves with humility, really.
Yeah,
in such a loud camp.
He's so laid back and chilled. He's happy to just be in the corner with Floyd, like, and just vibes. Like, he was real, bro.
It's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, it's sad, man, because, I feel like he revolutionized, not revolutionized, that's maybe a bit too much of a word, but he really made the pit pad work very famous, how him and Floyd used to do things, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everyone's trying to emulate that. You know what I mean? And he gave us one of the most iconic phrases in boxing, fam. Most people don't know shit about boxing. You know what I mean? And It's sad, man, because I remember seeing a few things where it's just talking about his health and it was starting to deteriorate. And I remember when he changed him as the corner man and he went back to Floyd Senior. A lot of that was to do with the health, his health situation.
Yeah.
Sometimes he'd be forgetting stuff in the corner and combinations. Like things were starting to be a bit affected. So it's quite sad to see it end like this.
Yeah, because I think Floyd said something as well. Floyd said that, boxing really damaged him in terms of his years in the ring and stuff. Because Floyd's had it was almost negative things to say about what it's done to his brain, what it's done to his uncle.
Which is why we know Floyd is the way he is. And why I think his dad trained him to be the way he is. Because he's looking at it like, don't get hurt, don't be damaged, don't take punishment. Go and do what you got to do, get out of there. And it's consistent with why you'd want to be like that and why you train to be like that. And
probably why he's one of the greatest counter boxers, and just because he has not just I'm doing this for a reason, but I can see visually why I need to do this. I look at my father, I look at this, and I just say prayers up, man.
Prayers up, man, because you know what? It's mad, but like I'm a big Floyd fan. And I followed his career, especially when he was fighting, and I was really hardcore. So it's one of the ones you get to know so much about the family and the team and everyone who's around. And it's like you feel like you know these different people in their world. You see what I'm saying? It's sad to see the ending like this. And also, like the mother of kid Josie Harris, passed away the week before. Like Floyd it must be tough, man.
It's a hard time, yeah. I mean, and I just pray that the whole boxing community is with Floyd, I mean, and stuff, and in this hard time and stuff. And when we say prayers up, please send them prayers up. So comment section and stuff, show some love when you can. Just show some love to him and stuff. I mean, and man. Again, we appreciate. So R.I.P. to Roger Mayweather. Sorry, can you say
and Josie Harris?
There you go. R.I.P. to them. And literally in the comment section, obviously we tried something brand new for you guys today. Hopefully the audio sounds good. Hopefully, just let us know, man. But this is how it's gonna have to be for a minute while we're on a lockdown. You lot can give us ideas because we can be live. There's so many things that we can do with this now.
Yeah, you know what? I think we need to do a live one as well, YouTube, and just. Everyone, maybe like a call-in situation.
Yeah. There's a way that we can do that, actually.
Yeah, let's revolutionize.
Yeah. So, people, we're the Undefeated Podcast. Like, subscribe, do all that good stuff. Yeah, man. Thanks for watching.
Peace.